annual World of Montgomery Festival. We are your hosts, Galeano.
And I'm Danielle Stescki.
And we are here on the Montgomery College Rockville campus, and this is now our fourth year bringing you live coverage of the county's most vibrant celebrations of diversity through arts, entertainment, and culture.
One of our favorite parts of this festival is that you get to travel to different countries, learn about traditions, artifacts, and special cultural treasures.
And as usual, you'll be our guide, right, Danielle?
Oh yes, Montgomery College today becomes an international village with activities for families and people of all ages. We will be going to Iraq, Turkey, South Korea, and Ethiopia to explore how traditions and celebrations around the world incorporate light.
That sounds awesome. In addition to the various countries featured here today, we will be showing you great traditional dancing and music performances on 2 stages. And if you make it here in person, you'll be able to interact directly with various cultural experts, engaging us in fun activities for the whole family.
The Parade of Cultures starts at 1:30 p.m. and it's always an outstanding way to experience many cultures of Montgomery County. So join us!
In fact, right now, Bukkangkam, a traditional Korean dance, is up on stage. They are usually performed by female dancers, but you'll watch that these dancers represent birds, flowers, butterflies, waves. They're wearing traditional dresses called hanboks, and this is the Sarah Peace Mission Korean dance team. They'll be performing Bachi dance, Soko dance, and Nantan. Please welcome the Peace Mission Korean dance group. Council of Chinese American Associations presents several dancers for your enjoyment by the Northeast Chinese Americans Association, the Anhui Friendship Association, Shanghai Native Association, the Shandong Province Chinese American Association, and the Yellow River Ensemble. Please enjoy this performance.
The kids basically make 4 different lanterns from 4 different countries. They can take home, okay, and or they can...
To learn how chemistry has been applied to some of mankind's greatest achievements, Montgomery College students recently took a field trip to the Stephen F. Udvar Hazy Center, where they received presentations by 2 Smithsonian curators. Their first stop was a collection of vacuum suits, the precursors to NASA's spacesuits, where they learned about some of the challenges the designers had.
This is the AX4. It is also known as the toaster suit. Look at the shoulders. They're very wide. Once they inflated that for tests, the guy in the middle seat popped up like a piece of toast.
By the time the Apollo missions came along, many refinements have been made, enabling astronauts to move about more freely.
The outer layer is a fiberglass fabric. They dip each fiber into Teflon. That made it easier to weave, and more importantly, that made it easy to sew. So you could tailor these suits to the astronauts' bodies, have the astronaut move around, and not have those fibers break apart.
After that, it was on to spacecraft, in this case, the Space Shuttle Discovery.
In the 1960s and 1970s, we flew astronauts in capsules. They were one-time only craft. For the shuttle era, NASA wanted to do something entirely different, a very versatile spacecraft to operate in Earth orbit and to be used again and again and again.
One of the biggest challenges the designers of the space shuttles had was creating a heat shield that could withstand multiple missions. Their solution came in the form of special ceramic tiles.
Out of all these 24,000 tiles or so on the vehicle, about 18,000 of them are still original. By having them in individual pieces, you can follow the line of the airframe, but also if one is damaged, you don't have to deal with the whole heat shield. You just fix the damaged place.
The trip gave students new perspectives on chemistry by showing them incredible examples of applied science.
You would never think a college would have a field trip, but this is amazing. Like, not even in high school they took us out here, but it's pretty cool to see that chemistry can actually be out in the real world, and it's an easy way for us students to connect with the class.
For MC Today, I'm Dan Rankin.
We're back here at World of Montgomery, and I have the pleasure to sit with our acting president here at Montgomery College, Dr. Stephen Kane. How are you?
I'm doing great. So good to see you today.
Thank you. Tell us a little bit about what is MC's role here today besides hosting this wonderful festival?
Well, we're really proud to be one of many organizations and partners who are putting this event on today, and very pleased to be hosting it. I'd say it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining, a little windier than I'd like it to be, but still, if you bundle up and come out, you can have a great time. So it's an opportunity for us to showcase Montgomery College, the Rockville campus. We have several tents here today telling people all about the great things we do at Montgomery College. So we get to be sponsor, we get to be host, and highlight the wonderful work of Montgomery College.
So I know the festival highlights really some core values and priorities that MC has. Can we talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So, we are very fortunate to live in what is probably the most diverse county in the nation, if certainly not the most diverse up there in the top 3 or the top 5. We do know that Montgomery College is the most diverse community college in the continental United States. So this rich diversity of people from all over the world coming together to share their cultures, share their way of life, share their values with one another is a really exciting day.
And families, people that are coming here, I've seen people really of all ages that are here today. What would you like them to draw from their experience here at World of Montgomery?
Well, World of Montgomery is all about families. It's a wonderful family event. And going to college is quite a family event too, especially if you're the first in your family, your first generation attender. So whenever someone decides to go to college, the whole family gets involved and the whole family can benefit. We have students whose family members, cousins, siblings, even parents decide to come to college because one member of the family is here. This is a great time, by the way, to make a New Year's resolution for 2019 because we start enrolling or registering students for classes in the coming weeks. So if you're thinking about your family right now, thinking about changing your life, this is a great opportunity to think about Montgomery College and all that we can do here in what is today a radically inclusive event on a radically inclusive campus of a radically inclusive college.
Thank you very much. I so appreciate you taking the time to talk to us and really to see, right, and taste and feel World of Montgomery. It's kind of the one day where we can visually see the colors that represent all the students that attend campus, right, from 160 countries.
Right. And there's some wonderful food out there. I'm going to head out there right now and sample some from every single booth.
As you should. Thank you so much, Dr. Kane.
All right. Thanks for having me.
We will be right back here at World of Montgomery. And actually, we have Danielle, who's traveling around the festival, and she's going to tell us about what country she's in.
I'm very excited to be here at the Kid Museum tent with Dia Ishak, who is in charge of coming up with these ideas for kids' activities. So Dia, I know you have 4 communal projects. We will try to show all of them. So let's start with this first one behind us.
Okay, so this one behind us is called Inner Light Wall. So what happened is everything here is about lights, right? So we want to capture people's mind, people's idea, what they think about light. When we talk about light, how does it relate to your culture? How does it relate to your family? So that's it.
Very exciting. I love the idea, the concept. So now we're gonna check behind here. It's, as you can see, there are a lot of people. They are having fun. So how about light up the world?
So Light Up the World is basically, as you can see, we have a world map over there, and then people have to attach 3 lights. 2 of them are about where their parents are from or where their family are from, and then there's 1 light that they can attach at the bottom, which is the map of Montgomery County. And also what's cool about this activity is we teach kids how to use a drill, so they use some hands-on activity, hands-on skills.
I love this idea. This is super cool. Now we're gonna walk to the next tent. Kid Museum has 2 tents over here, and we're gonna start on this table right here, Dia. So tell me more, what are kids doing over here?
Okay, so over here we have lantern making, okay, or we call it beacon of life. What happened is the kids can choose from 4 different styles of lantern what they want, either from Europe or from Middle East, China, or Japan. And then as you can see, all these craft materials they can do, they can take home, or if they don't want to take home, we can hang them in the dazzling room.
Oh, that is super cool. It's inside of that black tent over there, and we will try to show that one later. But Dia, right now I want to show our last activity over here. So let's come close. We look somebody very interesting. There's somebody very interesting in there.
Yeah, so over here we have a station what we call Trick of Light. So what happened is the kids, they take random objects or they stack them together, and we have this different types of LED lights, strong LED lights that the kids can manipulate the color and then the shadow from the objects. What's cool about this activity is the Kid Museum team, we created our own the light box and also the light itself.
Dia, I absolutely love the activities in here. I'm sure any kid would have fun here. So thank you so much for explaining to us all these activities. And this is the World of Montgomery Festival.
Thank you.
And now we get to see some wonderful ways to exercise brought to us by people in the Chinese community. Let's take a look.
简单易学，轻松有劲。
This
每
exercise
天
is
早晚
easy
各
to
一
learn
次，
and helps you
健
relax.
康天天有
Do
进
it
步。
twice daily, once in the
现
morning
在
and
我们
once
就
at
开始
night,
来
and your
跳
health
五
will
行
improve
健
every
康
day.
操。
Now let's start.
心情放轻松，
Calm your mind.
两脚与肩同宽，
Stand with your feet shoulder width apart.
两腿微曲，
Bend your knees slightly.
两手慢慢抬起，
Slowly raise
拍
your
打天
arms.
门，1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，2、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，3、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，4、2、3、4、5、双龙换动作，1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，2、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，3、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，4、2、3、4，前摇后摆换动作，1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，2、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，3、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，4、2、3、4，开合虚掌换动作，1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，2、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，3、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，4、2、3、4，台上 山倒海，慢动作。拍掌扩胸，慢动作。转乾坤，慢动作，1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，2、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，3、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，4、2、3、4，花开富贵，慢动作，1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，2、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，3、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，4、2、3、4。礼乐龙门，慢动作，1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，2、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，3、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，4、2、3、4，螳螂捕蝉，慢动作。捕蝉左动作，蹦蹦跳跳美丽潇洒，所有要素不用记，每天早晚各一次，健康天天互换心仪，慢动作。生命就像风与水，在宇宙中轮回，是风是水不重要，风有风的自在，水有水的逍遥，重要的是活着的每一天都要获得健康快乐，健康快乐，健康就是。
The Parade of Cultures is up next, but first we're going to go to a quick break, so stay with us. We'll be right back.
Among two-year institutions, this is probably the most prestigious engineering program in the country, a great source of talent for employers in this area.
It's a smaller class, smaller campuses. The professors get a chance to talk to you one-on-one.
Every faculty member that I talked to had a passion for teaching. Every faculty member had a passion for meeting the students where they are and bringing them to a new realization or a new understanding.
Montgomery College is constantly updating curriculum based on industry needs and also the requirements that are changing for accredited degree programs such as engineering.
The facilities at Montgomery College's engineering program are actually a lot better than the facilities of other four-year engineering colleges. The equipment is state-of-the-art industry equipment. This is what you use out in industry. I use it in my job.
Montgomery College has partnerships with several industry partners, and we often help them find qualified students to be interns.
Our program is the largest engineering transfer program in the nation, so our transfer rates are truly amongst the highest.
So it's in a way preparing you to actually go to the university you want to, and that's a great way to start your career.
I chose hospitality management because I wanted to be in a business that was fast-paced, where I could really help people.
The professors and hospitality management program at MC are really supportive. They always were there for us.
Students are getting good theory, hands-on, real-world experience.
The great thing about Montgomery College is it's preparing our students for jobs in Montgomery County. There's a lot of hotel jobs, there's a lot of food and beverage jobs in Montgomery County.
The job market in the hospitality management field is very strong in the Washington metropolitan area. We have students working in hotels and restaurants, I get many, many phone calls from businesses looking for students who maybe work part-time and also looking for graduates to get into management programs. It's a big, big field. It's the second largest employer in the state of Maryland.
Most of our Montgomery College alumni are either becoming restaurant leaders, some are hoping to open their own businesses, some are getting into the hotel industry.
I say it all the time, I love Montgomery College. I love the curriculum here in hospitality management. It's really prepared me to go out into the workforce. My ultimate dream is to own a restaurant, but I really knew I didn't have the skills and there were a lot of steps in between. When you have a dream like that, it can kind of be overwhelming. But the professors here and the classes I've taken, it really set me on the right course to be able to lay out a path that's going to get me to that goal.
The hospitality program here at Montgomery College definitely got me going. I realized this is where I need to be, and I got the experience that I needed. I interned, and now I'm here, I'm working, and it's great.
Welcome back to World of Montgomery Festival. Danielle, thank you for joining us. This is kind of like the highlight now where kind of things have been building up.
Definitely,
right?
Carolina. And as I was doing my interview with Dia Ishak from the Kid Museum, I was hearing the parade getting ready for what's next, right?
I hear it right now, you know, and it's a lot of drums that are going to come through. It's about to get very loud. I know that. But it's also just such a great moment to see and feel and hear everything, all the groups that are kind of coming together and representing different countries, but also representing different community organizations that the parade features every year.
Very important, yes. It's important to incorporate the community, right? They gotta come out and show what their organizations do, make other people aware, right, of their work, of their service. And this is a great festival. A lot of people come here, a lot of families, so they can also help spread the word.
And you know what I love too? There's something really authentic about the fact that we have so many students from the very countries that are represented here today that are highlighted, right?
Right.
So I know, you know, Iraq is one of these new countries. We have students from Iraq. We got Germany, students from Germany,
yes,
you know? And so there's all these groups and all these countries just really coming together and appreciating our differences, but also the things that are bring us closer, right?
Yeah, we are highlighting 11 countries in this festival, so it's a small portion, right? Also a small part of residents in Montgomery County. We have a little bit over 1 million people living in this county.
And you know what's cool? About a third of that million people are foreign born.
Yes.
That's a huge number of people that are not born here, which means the cultures that are brought in are fresh, you know, and that myself included, and so are you, right? We were not born here, but we've made this county our home, and we share our cultures. So right now we're watching the parade coming through. As you can see here on Montgomery College's Rockville campus, the Chinese groups that we see here are showing their beautiful dancing, and there's always groups that are representing a number of different ages too, right? We don't see just children, but we see adults and older adults. So it's such a great way to come together and celebrate cultures.
It is, Carolina. Let's watch a little bit of what they are doing and hear the sound.
Coordination Council of Chinese Americans Association of the DC area.
You know, Carolina, as we're seeing the Chinese there, do you know what is the most common foreign language in Montgomery County?
So if I had to guess, it would be Spanish, but I'm wondering if Chinese is up there too.
Well, you're right. It's definitely Spanish. We have 150,000 speakers, and Chinese is right behind, 36,739.
And you know, that concentration actually happens right here in Rockville. Lots of great Chinese food in the Rockville area.
That is so true. And I don't want to leave the African languages out. They come right behind the Chinese.
You're right.
That's like about 30,000 speakers. So these are the most popular foreign languages.
And a lot of those African language speakers are actually concentrated in our Tacoma Park Silver Spring campus.
Correct. We have a huge Ethiopian community over there, right?
Ethiopian, Cameroonian. So yes, lots of diversity in our campuses. And there's that panda we see every year. I want to get a hug from that panda.
Oh,
on a chilly day like today.
Oh, it would feel very good.
There's that dragon. We see that dragon every year, and it's such a wonderful addition to our parade. Now, did you know that Montgomery County, as we're talking about diversity, it's got a fascinating breakdown when it comes to the school system. You were telling me a little bit about that, Danielle.
True.
And I was not expecting it.
That's true. Let's start a little bit about male and female students. I was surprised to see that we have many more female students. Like it's 2,375 female students, and only 1,591 male students. So it's an interesting thing, right? I didn't know that we have the women were attending school in a much bigger number.
Yep. And also, when it comes to the breakdown by race, ethnicity, right?
Right.
We've got a surprising number of African American, which is about 30% in our school system. And that's followed by white students at 28%.
Yes, Hispanic comes right after, 16%, and Asians 12%. So it's a little bit different from the residents, where majority is still white in the county, but not in the school system.
Yep, and that is our future. So we're looking at a even more diverse future. And we continue to see here the parade of cultures here at World of Montgomery. We got beautiful dancing here from Chinese groups. China is actually one of the countries that Montgomery County has a sister city partnership.
Right, it's a cultural and economic partnership.
That is right. And it's at the city, I believe, is Xi'an. And so people, business leaders, county residents have traveled there. And actually there was a group that went there last fall, right after the festival.
Oh, right. That's our last sister city is in South Korea.
It's in South Korea, and the city is called Jeong. And people went there, and they really get to see the kind of the infrastructure, the urban planning, things that you don't normally see as a tourist. But you get to see another city, another perspective, and bring back that knowledge to Montgomery County. So it's a wonderful exchange of ideas and culture, and as you said, business opportunities as well.
So Carolina, we talked about the languages. So that kind of hints also where are people from? You want to take a guess? I think we are seeing them on
That is
screen.
El Salvador.
Exactly. And we have more than 109,000 Salvadorians in the county.
That's right. I think that's why we get to enjoy this wonderful food like pupusas. We got pupuserias, and I believe that group right there from El Salvador is displaying the wonderful folkloric costumes that are worn in that country to celebrate their culture. We have more Chinese groups. I just love the drums. I love the drums. And actually, that's Korea. So, I think as the festival continues to grow each year, Korea is actually a big representation this year because of that partnership that we were just talking about with the county, right? The Sister Cities program that we have with South Korea. So that's, I think, why we're seeing more and more of Korean performing groups this year. So that's, one thing we're very excited about.
Yes, it's and also we don't know sometimes much about South Korea. We hear a lot about North Korea, but South Korea is a very peaceful country. It's actually one of the most peaceful ones. Low crime, so it's a very peaceful country.
Yeah. Ecuador. So that is the Ecuatorianos Unidos USA group. Believe it or not, they organized through WhatsApp. As I was learning about them, this group is still small, but they're recruiting. They're looking for people who simply would just want to share their culture. And, they're here, they're representing, they're walking during the Parade of Cultures. And maybe we'll get to see a tent in some future.
That is true. That would be great.
That would be great. And I don't know where I would want to be, that tent or this tent. But it's really a wonderful way to show, it's a small country. It's very, very small. I believe the size of Oregon, right? Only. But once people get to go and see, they'll just completely get a sense that it's a full of adventures. There's a lot of adventure tourism in Ecuador.
Definitely, and I hope maybe one day to see Brazil as part of the festival.
That's right.
That would be great to see my country represented in there too.
Yeah, yep. I love that I'm seeing so many families and children. I know the day felt a little chilly in the morning, but it is warming up very quickly. And here we are. We're seeing a lot of kids, a lot of families.
And that's great about this festival, right? That's what we love. It's about the family.
And it's free.
Free.
Can that get any better?
And there's so many activities, right? I mean, while you're look, you're at home with your kid. They want to go outside. You need to come here, right? There's so many cool things to do and food to eat.
Yep. I think is there Ethiopian food maybe? I think
There is. They have some food vendors just behind our field tents. And so, you just need to come here and try some different food.
I love how the festival appeals to all our senses. We're not only seeing beautiful things and colors and things that appeal to our eyes, but we're listening to wonderful music and we're also tasting delicious food. So if you're home, this is still happening here at World of Montgomery Festival. We're here from noon to 4 at the Rockville campus of Montgomery College. And we're back here. That was the Parade of Cultures. And Danielle, there's so much more, really.
Oh, so much more.
You're going to continue to
what
travel?
What time is right now? Oh, we'll continue to travel, you know.
Iraq,
you
have your passport?
Turkey. I got my passport,
Good.
so I hope, you guys will be able to see it.
We'll be right back, but stay with us.
We're not going to give all the news stories.
Among two-year institutions, this is probably the most prestigious engineering program in the country, a great source of talent for employers in this area.
It's a smaller class, smaller campuses. The professors get a chance to talk to you one-on-one.
Every faculty member that I talked to had a passion for teaching. Every faculty member had a passion for meeting the students where they are and bringing them to a new realization or a new understanding.
Montgomery College is constantly updating curriculum based on industry needs and also the requirements that are changing for accredited degree programs such as engineering.
The facilities at Montgomery College's engineering program are actually a lot better than the facilities of other four-year engineering colleges. The equipment is state-of-the-art industry equipment. This is what you use out in industry. I use it in my job.
Montgomery College has partnerships with several industry partners, and we often help them find qualified students to be interns.
Our program is the largest engineering transfer program in the nation, so our transfer rates are truly amongst the highest.
So it's in a way preparing you to actually go to the university you want to. And that's a great way to start your career.
Iraq is one of the countries featured here today, and that country really opened the world to modern civilization. So, Danielle is going to show us and tell us more about what Iraq has to offer here at World of Montgomery.
I am so excited to be here at the Iraqi tent to talk with former ambassador of Iraq to the United States, Samir Sumaidai, and also educator Lina Wahid. Thank you so much for being here. And Mr. Ambassador, let me start with you. What contributions has Iraq done or made to the civilization?
Well, Iraq is where civilization got started. Iraq is where the wheel was invented, where writing was invented. The first ever written law was in Iraq. The first ever school, organized school and library were in Iraq. The first ever organized army was organized by the Assyrians in northern Iraq. So the concept of the week was started in Iraq. So Iraq has left its mark on civilization. I should also mention that Iraq is where beer was invented.
Ooh, I'm sure a lot of people didn't know about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got to know where your beer originated from. So Iraq is really a place where human society started to organize itself in communities, self-governing, well-organized, well-ordered. That was about 5,000 to 6,000 years ago.
This is so interesting. Thank you so much for sharing that history with us.
It's a pleasure.
And now let's talk with Lina Wahid. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lina. You have some beautiful artifacts here in this stand. What have you chosen to highlight for us today?
Today I'm choosing the Code of Hammurabi, basically, and why I chose this, because this is the first law in the whole universe that regulates life in a society system. It regulates social justice system, and Hammurabi is the one who created the punishment system, the eye for an eye, and then the tooth for tooth, the very well-known punishment system. And really, social justice should be guaranteed, and the punishment should fit the crime. So that's why I wanted to shed the light on the Code of Hammurabi. Also, I chose the second one, which is the Great Mosque of Samarra, which we call Malwiya of Samarra, which is the it's very well known because it's like a place for worship, for calling for prayers, and it has been since then an icon in Iraqi culture.
Very interesting. Now let's talk a little bit about this gorgeous dress that I am wearing. Tell me more about it.
So in Middle East in general, not just in Iraq, we really like beautiful gowns and colorful. And then this is what you are wearing is actually Tunisian, from Tunisia. And then I'm wearing something that represents Iraq and then also the Gulf, because we are very affected with the Gulf countries in Dubai and stuff like that. In Iraq, we are not representing one only sectors in life. We are lots of ethnic groups, Armenian, Arabs, Kurds, Akkadians, Yazidis, and then Turkmens. So what I'm wearing is very close to what's in the north of Iraq and Kurdish. Beautiful, colorful colors. Seems like they are wearing usually. And please, that people can join us to see all the outfits and then try them, definitely.
I'm sure this is going to be popular with the ladies.
Absolutely. And still we have for young boys also some of the outfits.
Oh, great.
Actually they can wear, and then traditional dress, basically.
There is a little bit of something for everybody, right?
Absolutely.
How about the activities for families and kids that come here to this stand? What can they do today?
Oh, they're going to do plenty of things. So they're going to walk in. We're going to teach them how to write their names in Arabic. It's very exotic and nice because we write from right to left. And this is very different for them because they are used to the English style. Arabic letters, the alphabet is very unique. And it's not in any other Romance language, basically, and that is the unique beauty of it. And then they will be trying outfits, taking pictures in a photo booth, basically, and then they can take pictures with us also. Then there will be a storytelling booth when the kids, they will listen to Aladdin and the Magic Lamp and the very well-known, Arabian Nights, basically, from that literature. And then also we will be teaching them how to dance the dabka, which is a very folklore, traditional dance in Iraq.
That is so cool. Thank you so much for sharing all this history with us, the activities, and this is the World of Montgomery Festival.
Thank you.
And now we're going to go to a quick break, but we'll be right back, so stay with us.
There's no better place in the Washington, D.C. area to grow your science or technology business than PIC-MC. The Pinckney Innovation Complex for Science and Technology at Montgomery College, or PIC-MC, is an integrated academic, business, and research campus, conveniently located in Germantown, Maryland. Zoned as a life sciences center, PIC-MC is being developed for companies in the science, cybersecurity, and technology industries. Partnering with PIC-MC will provide your business with a supply of highly skilled workers and customized training to keep employees up to date and ready to succeed. The Germantown Innovation Center provides space and support for startup technology companies. The state-of-the-art Bioscience Education Center is accessible to PIC-MC partners. And our Cybersecurity Lab hosts industry training for current and future cybersecurity professionals. Space is available for lease and can be built to suit your organization's needs. Don't wait. Make your move to the Pinckney Innovation Complex for Science and Technology at Montgomery College today. Visit montgomerycollege.edu/STEMBiz.
I migrated to the United States in 2009. Right after that, I joined the Navy. When I got out in 2015, I enrolled here as a full-time student. I had a great experience, and the teachers who, the questions they asked, the way they pushed me to think, made me fall in love with the process of science itself. This is my team, and the biggest part of my team is not just my peers, but as well as my professors. The rigor of the curriculum pushed me. I am actually working probably in a similar level who are taking an honors class in a major university. I did not think that I'm going to have a research opportunity in Montgomery College, but I was very wrong. NIH came to this campus recruiting students from this college to join the community college research partnership program. I'm a life science major, and Montgomery College helped me to transfer from here to Cornell. MC works for me because it transformed me from a sailor to a successful life science student.
emerging biotechnology fields require the latest advanced laboratory research techniques, and BioTrack is the premier training program in the DC region for today's elite research scientists. BioTrack has provided hands-on training to over 16,000 scientists through postgraduate level workshops, team taught by experts, active researchers from prestigious local and national institutions. BioTrack also specializes in providing customized biotechnology workshops for academic, commercial, or government institutions. BioTrack's workshops are conducted at Montgomery College's Bioscience Education Center, conveniently located within the Pinckney Innovation Complex for Science and Technology at MC's Germantown campus. This state-of-the-art facility, with its 25 labs and small class sizes, is the ideal environment for mastering courses that specialize in bioinformatics, next-generation sequencing, gene editing with CRISPR, as well as other genomic, stem cell, and immunology-related areas. For course and registration information, go to biotrack.com. BioTrack, excellence in biotechnology training.
We don't all start in the same place, but we all deserve the same chance. Montgomery College graduates, rise up and say, I am MC. If you are the first in your family graduating from college, worked while attending college, are a military veteran, service member, or reservist, education empowers you to make an impact on your life, your family, your community, and the world.
There's lots of people here at World of Montgomery, and one of the people that we get to learn from is Sonia Pruneda Hernandez. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So you've got a lot to share with the community because you've got students here helping you. Tell us a little bit about what the Early Childhood Education Program, which is what you represent, is telling people about here today.
Okay, the Early Childhood Education Program has teachers that work with children from 0 to 5, and then teachers that are going into public school, that's pre-K through 3rd grade. So they're here to interact with the families and the children that are young, so usually 8 and under, and just to show them what teachers are like, that they participate in the community. And the teachers and the students we have are very diverse. So today we have languages, I think 10 and 25 students.
Wow. So, I mean, this is fantastic because there's a lot of families coming through World of Montgomery with a lot of little children. So it just kind of shows that, MC really cares about having quality interactions with the guests that are coming here today. And you're also, you were telling me a moment ago about scholarships for students that are interested in going to the program. So tell us a little bit about that.
So we have, the state has a scholarship for anybody that works in childcare or family childcare. The state will pay for all tuition and all books, and then they can transfer and complete a 4-year degree as well, fully paid.
I don't think I've heard better news. This is great. This is great, and especially with, there's a need, a huge need. There's always parents looking around for childcare options. There's waiting lists, so I'm sure it's a field with high need for professionals, and not just professionals, but trained professionals that are aware of all the laws involved in caring for children.
Yes. So they can complete the 2-year degree here and then transfer. So the scholarship opens up November 1st and it closes March 1st. So anybody in childcare that is interested in full tuition, I'm also the coordinator for the state that coordinates with Montgomery College, so they can contact me directly.
And we can find you going to the website, and there's a search bar, and we can look for your name, Sonia Pruneda Hernandez, or Early Childhood Education, right?
Yes, and they'll find me.
There we go.
Okay.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today.
Okay, thanks for having me.
Yep. We'll be right back here at World of Montgomery.
Why is Montgomery College the place for you? MC is an 18-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio and convenient day, evening, weekend, and online classes. Montgomery College provides academic and career support services to help you reach your goals. MC students come from more than 160 countries. MC has transfer agreements with more than 40 colleges and universities. MC provides career planning services to jumpstart your career. Call or visit us online to make your move today.
¿Interesado en el éxito profesional? Ve a Montgomery College y te ayudaremos a conseguirlo. ¿Quieres obtener una licenciatura? Puedes ahorrar 1/3 en los costos totales de matrícula de un programa de 4 años. Inscríbete hoy.
We don't all start in the same place, but we all deserve the same chance. Montgomery College graduates rise up and say, I am MC. If you came to MC to find a new career path, were born in another country, or if you have children, education empowers you to make an impact on your life, your family, your community, and the world.
You are watching the World of Montgomery Festival, and this is such a fun, lively day today. One of the things that we get to do is bring you insights, highlights from different countries. But right now we get to see the official welcome ceremony. Please, let's watch, and we'll be right back with more performances.
And passion that people have to share their stories and their experience, and how that gets interwoven to reflect an incredible community here in Montgomery County. We are thrilled this year. Our theme of the festival this year is the focus on light. And you see we have beautiful sunlight gracing us today. We also have many activities in all of the country tents of how light means cultural reflections on light in different communities. And in the Kid Museum tent, we have lots of ways to play with light, to think about what light means in your life, and reflect on the inner light that makes our community so special. So we hope that everyone will have a chance to check out all of the wonderful exhibits. We have traditional arts and activities from China, El Salvador, India, Ethiopia, Korea, Ukraine, Nigeria, Germany, Iraq, Grenada, and Turkey today. And lots and lots of wonderful hands-on activities for kids and families to explore. So we hope you will explore the world with us today. None of this would be possible without the incredible support of our county leaders, and especially our county executive, Mr. Ike Leggett. It is a deep honor to introduce Mr. Leggett to the stage today.
Thank you. Are you having a good time today? All right. I know it's a little bit cold, but we're going to get through this very fast. So I want to thank you so very much. Let's give Cara a round of applause for all of her great work for the Kids Museum. She and Elizabeth have been responsible for a great deal of what you see today. And so today I wanted to especially acknowledge her. So let me bring Bruce Adams out. This reflects the great diversity of Montgomery County. Strathmore, different instrument, different people, great diversity. And what it says, Cara, for the Kids Museum, thank you for all you do to prepare the youth of the challenges for the 21st century, for the global citizen, and for your outstanding leadership of World of Montgomery. Cara, let's give you a round of applause. Elizabeth, please come up. Let's give these two ladies a round of applause. This is Elizabeth. This would not be possible without the great helpful community partnership of Bruce Adams. Hold your hand up, Bruce. The Fund for Montgomery. People who provide the resources to help us. Let me especially acknowledge a couple of very good sponsors. Call them up. Two fellow men, come up right here. Come right here. David Throne, come up right here. We also have Barbara Temple of WSSC right here. Thank you. And Tisha Eslam from the Montgomery County Shaded Grove. Let's give them a round of applause. David Trom right here. Barbara right there. to Phil right here. These are the people who made it possible. Not only have they helped make this possible, but if you look around Montgomery County and all the initiatives that help support our citizens, so many different activities year in and year out, you could count on these people to do so. They've done so over and over and over again. Let's give them another round of applause. Thank you, David. Thank you, Phil. Thank you. I'll call up now a good friend, a person that we know who's worked with us so many years, been a personal friend, but more importantly, a friend for all of those throughout the great state of Maryland. Former senator representing Montgomery County, now our Attorney General, Brian Frost. Please come forward, Brian.
Well, first, thank you to Ike Leggett. This would not be possible without him. He has made our county a great place to live. You know, I went to Walter Johnson High School, and when I went to Walter Johnson, it was surrounded by farms. They called it Cow Pasture High. We've come a long way since then, and this festival is beautiful. Bruce Adams is the one who has put this together year after year under the leadership of Ike Leggett. It's wonderful to see you all here. It's a beautiful spectacle. Thank you so much for being here, and thanks for the great work that you all do.
Thank you, Brian. Thanks, Brian Frost. We're in the city of Rockville, represented by the district council member who's going to come up and introduce a couple of council members. Sid Katz. Sid, please come forward, Sid.
Thank you very much. Let's hear it for Ike Leggett one more time. Does he deserve an extra round of applause? Now, I also have to tell you that I don't usually carry a bear. We're going to throw these out in the crowd at some point. But anyhow, thank you all very, very much for being here in the beautiful 3rd District of Montgomery County. But I'm also very pleased to be joined by some other good friends on the County Council. My good buddy, Mark Elrich, is here. And we also see in the crowd Evan Glass, who's a candidate for the County Council. Gabe Albernaz, we see him. I feel like anybody old enough to remember Ed Sullivan. That's what I feel like right now. Is anybody else? Did I miss anything? It's my understanding Nancy Florine could be here somewhere, though I don't see Nancy. But there she is. Okay, there she is. Nancy Florine is here. But Montgomery County is very proud of its diversity. In the top 10 most diverse places in America, in the top 10, Montgomery County has 4. Has 4 of the most diverse places in America, and this is a reflection of today. And it's my understanding that Montgomery College is the most diverse college in all of continental America. It came in 7th. It came in 7th, but Hawaii had 6 of them. So we got to get a campus in Hawaii, but other than that, we're good. Thank you very much. Take care.
Sid Katz, Nancy Florine, Mark Eldridge, County Council, thank you all. I'm going to call up Cheryl Kagan, District 17. Cheryl, Senator Kagan.
Thank you, Ike. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Cara, and everybody who put together this magnificent day. I'm Cheryl Kagan. I'm very proud to be the senator for Gaithersburg and Rockville. I'd like to invite my colleagues, Delegate David Fraser Hidalgo, Delegate Ana Sol Gutierrez, please come join me. We work hard for you every day in Annapolis and in Montgomery County. We have to work together as one. Debemos trabajar juntos. Nous devons travailler ensemble. We have to work together in love, in peace, in acceptance for the good of our county, for the good of our state, and for the good of our planet. Thank you so much for being here today.
We're in the city of Rockville. Rockville Mayor Bridget Newton, please come forward.
Thank you, Mr. Leggett, and thank you to all of you joining me, our Council Member Beryl Feinberg and Council Member Virginia Onley. We are so pleased to have you all in our city today. One of the things that some of you may not know is that the flags we put up around the city represent our community. All of us together, working together, going forward. So we're very honored to be representing you all, and thank you for being here today. A big shout out to Cara and Bruce for getting this done again. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Let's get back to Cara.
Thank you. I have the great honor of introducing one of their incredible partners. We, as you see, have a wonderful host for this festival. As it was said, the Montgomery College is one of the most diverse higher ed institutions in the country, and it's been an incredible partner in this festival and in so much in this county. I am honored to introduce Kimberly Kelly, the Rockville Provost for Montgomery College.
Thank you for being here. I'm thrilled that you're here on the Rockville campus today. And as Sydney Katz mentioned, there is no majority ethnic group at our college, and we are a microcosm of this fabulous county. And for that, we are truly appreciative to have the opportunity to educate everyone from 9 to 99 with our non-credit and credit programs. But as importantly as you're being at Rockville, I have my colleague here this afternoon who I am very proud to introduce. While our current president, Dr. Pollard, is on her much-deserved sabbatical, someone had to step in, and that someone was Dr. Stephen Kane. He has been with our college for over 30 years in non-credit and credit programs, and frankly, he's a really bright guy because, frankly, he's a chemist, and we all know what it takes to be a chemist. So please give a warm welcome for our acting president, Dr. Stephen Kane.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kelly, and thank you all for coming today. What a wonderful day to celebrate the great diversity of Montgomery County and Montgomery College. Several people have already mentioned that we are the most diverse community college in the continental United States. We're proud of that. We've had no majority at Montgomery College for over 20 years. It's part of our fabric. It's how we live, it's how we think, it's how we work with one another. So we educate people from all over the county. From, as Kim just said, we'll take you at age 9, maybe even younger, and all the way up to 99, maybe even a little older. So this is a wonderful place to be. I'm surrounded by leaders behind me, both at our local level, our city of Rockville, city of Gaithersburg, our county council members and county executive, our state delegates and senators, and people from the federal level as well. And I'll tell you, we cannot do any of this without all of their support. So let's give them all a big round of support for their work for higher education. Appreciate it very much. And I'll just mention, too, that recently, in honor of Mr. Leggett's legacy here in Montgomery County, we held a Leggett Legacy Forward event at Strathmore, and $1.7 million was raised in that effort to help one of our premier programs, our ACES program, a program we do in partnership with MCPS and the University of Shady Grove. So what a wonderful day to celebrate. I'm so glad to see such a big crowd here today. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to Montgomery College.
Next, I want to introduce our wonderful partner from MCPS, Dr. Maria Navarro.
Hello, everybody. Hello, students of Montgomery County Public Schools. Yes. I just want to say thank you for this opportunity to just welcome everybody here. We are very happy to be part of a team with Kid Museum, Montgomery College. Thank you to Mr. Leggett for creating this space, because the reality is students learn all the time. And I see this as an opportunity for all students to learn about each other. We are a diverse county, and that makes us the much better county. And for that, I just want to thank everybody for creating these opportunities, because our students are learning not just in the classroom, but all around them. Thank you so much.
And we have a special presentation from the Middle Eastern Advisory Group that I'd like to invite Mimi Hussein to come forward.
Way to go, Montgomery County! Yeah, what a beautiful day today. Thank you, Mr. Ike Leggett. Thank you, everybody, state delegate, congressman, and county council. On behalf of the Middle Eastern Advisory Group, we had commissioned Ms. Randa Shahabi to present you with a gift, which is a light. So please, Cara and Mr. Leggett, would you please accept this on behalf of Middle Eastern Advisory Group? This is handmade by her, and thank you so much. Thank you, Middle Eastern Advisory Group. Way to go, Bruce Adam, Office of Community Partnership. Thank you. Enjoy your day. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. We have some other people who are out in the audience today. Carla Sylvester, who's running for school board. Lily Chi, who's running for District 15. All of these wonderful people are out here today. We also have Jay Sung, president of the Coordinating Council of Chinese American Association, who's here. All of our sponsors, all of the people who made this possible. Please take an opportunity to go around to all of the tents, get a passport, look at it, think about it, come back again, eat some of the food, enjoy the music. There's another podium at the other end where great music is being held today. Have a wonderful time. Thank you all for coming out so very much. Thank you.
Hello everyone, how great the event is. Did everyone enjoy it? And Montgomery County is a great county in Maryland, also in the United States, and in the world. Let's give all the Montgomery County executives a great proud. Hello everyone, how do you enjoy the event? And on your right, on your left, it is China tent. Everyone, you want to get a panda or something, go to the China tent. You will enjoy it, and you will have a wonderful gift over there. Hello.
Who's got it?
And we're back here. You're watching World of Montgomery Festival. Come on out. If you're watching this at home, it's a great day. Bundle up and come out. There's still a lot more going on here at the Rockville campus. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Here at Germantown, we have simply amazing facilities. Students really are getting trained, they're getting access to equipment, exactly what they would see in industry, and we're probably the only place in the state that has this. The beauty of this program is instead of having one piece of equipment, we have multiple pieces of equipment. So we have enough equipment to put 3 or 4 students on, whereas in most programs, students watch the instructor demonstrate the equipment. But here, we actually have the students touching the equipment. They're the ones, for example, adding cells into the bioreactor, programming the parameters, watching the cells. I feel that our program does an outstanding job of preparing students for the job market. And that's evidenced by the fact that we have companies calling us, asking us for our students. My feeling is that the companies are happy with what we're doing, and we have created our curricula with direct input from the companies, and we maintain that on a regular basis. I think the demand for a skilled workforce, even at the entry level, will just continue to grow.
One, two, three.
So you don't know what you're gonna do. So many options, but still confused. College degree is on your mind, but where to go, you can't decide. You never know if you never try. So what are you waiting for? It's time to make a move.
Festival is organized by multiple organizations and grown-ups, but I love talking to students because they really are the heart of MC, the heart of why we do this. So today I have the pleasure of speaking with Amalia. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Yeah.
So you are here to educate, to interact with people, and you're representing not just Montgomery College, but specifically the business program, Macklin Business Program. Tell us a little bit about that.
So Macklin Business Program is an experiential program, honors program, that really just delves deep into having students get that firsthand experience with entrepreneurship, business. We work with the MBI at the MBI Cafe, so it's an amazing program.
So you're in a way experiencing and doing business ventures as a student.
Yes.
And you haven't even graduated yet, but you're getting that firsthand experience.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So one of those really cool experiences is Raptor Tank. And I know a lot of people have probably heard of Shark Tank.
Yeah.
But we have our own Raptor Tank. So tell us what that's all about.
So Raptor Tank is a business pitch program, and the whole theory behind it is to empower entrepreneurial students to get there and start their ideas and give them funding. So we actually give out prize money to our winners. Yeah.
And that's actually coming up in the fall.
November.
But students, and this is something that's open to the public too. I mean, anybody can kind of come and see that, right?
Definitely. Yes, it's open to everyone. Doesn't just have to be MC students, parents, bring everyone, and it's going to be an amazing experience.
Right. There's business leaders, there are actual judges that are evaluating business ideas by students.
Yeah.
And MCTV will be covering that, so we're really excited about that.
I'm so excited for it as well.
Tell me today at World of Montgomery, what are you all getting across to people that are coming, checking out what you guys are doing? What are they going to learn about MC through your student experience?
So actually one other program that we have on MC is Enactus, and that's a nonprofit organization when we have our own chapter. And today we're representing one of our legacy project, which is One Hen. And we give out microloans to people, entrepreneurs in developing countries who don't have the resources they need, but they have a dream. So we are trying to get people who are here to kind of embrace that need, that to help people, that desire. And we're very fortunate to be in such a lucky county. We're it's so rich and diverse, and we really want to give back to other people in different countries.
It sounds like you're involved in a lot of different things, and it's cool because you're in a sense really aware of just the experience that MC can give any student, right?
True.
I'm just curious, what has been kind of like the highlight of your experience so far here at MC? You're kind of halfway there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what has really made it special for you?
What has made it special is just to combine such a diverse group of students. I mean, in everything that I'm a part of, there's somebody that I can learn from. And whether that's in Raptor Tank, in some clubs, or MBI, there's just someone that I look up to, and they push me to do better and kind of keep going and make a difference.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Amalia, thank you so much for sharing this with us. I know there's so much going on all over here today, and I hope people get to meet you and talk to you guys.
Yeah, definitely come by. Thank you so much for having me.
Yep, you're welcome. Yeah. We will be right back here at World of Montgomery.
Welcome. Montgomery College rolled out the red carpet for the DC South Asian Film Festival on the Rockville campus. Producers, directors, and stars of the films engaged the public throughout the 3-day festival, and MCTV did Facebook Live interviews throughout opening night festivities.
I'm excited about a couple of films on here, which I want to watch, some of which my friends and one of my mentors have worked on, so I'm really excited for those. What will people say?
There's a huge problem in India and taboos with sanitary pads and menstrual health. So my film actually talks about that, and I think it's one of the few films that is actually talking about the environment and the issues that India is having with the environment.
We actually produced a song several years back as a private release.
No, I think Namrata Gujral, the director for the film, she came across a thing and she really felt that it would be a great fit for the film that she was making.
It was important to showcase fun and then also showcase that life moves in parallels where you have good times and bad times and sometimes concurrently.
We have very strong arts and film program at the college, and this provides a wonderful global platform for our students to showcase their talent.
I've been supportive both about the festival and about linking our students and our faculty and our work with the work of the film festival. We actually have some of our faculty members teaching workshops during the weekend as well.
I got the idea for my film because I was like brainstorming stuff and like going over different things I know about and things I like. And then I came with like a bunch of ideas, but one of them was like way too complex. So I just boiled it down to like the barest of bare bones I could possibly do. And that was still a bit too much. So then I removed some content and then it worked.
We are grateful to Montgomery College to associate themselves with the DC South Asia Film Festival. And it makes a lot of sense because DC South Asia Film Festival is into arts and culture, and so is Montgomery College.
This is the third year Montgomery College hosted this event, showing films on campus and conducting workshops and panel discussions for attendees. For MC Today, I'm Jesudian Cruz.
The next band you'll hear from is a Salvadorian chaporristas group or a marching band with cheerleaders. They are presented by the El Salvadorian Sister Cities program, the cultural and economic partnership with our county that has designated cities and countries in partnership here today. This group's cheers, energetic dancers, and heart-pounding music are always a big hit with the crowd. Let's cheer along with Banda El Pulgarcito. Welcome back here to World of Montgomery, and I have the pleasure to be speaking with our county executive, Isaiah Leggett. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm delighted to be here.
this festival is really just part of your legacy, and I know you're retiring, so speak to us about that. How is this festival just encapsulating part of what you've done for our county?
Well, one of the things I wanted to do was to move Montgomery County to becoming one of the most diverse, one of the most inclusive communities in all of the world. And you can't do that unless people are enlightened about things that happen literally around the world. And so we have a great deal of talent, resources, and people from all over the world here in Montgomery County. And so my idea was to bring us together more frequently in a more quality areas that emphasizes a number of things: education, community, culture, religion, language, food, music, all of those things combined so that we can better understand each other. If we're able to do that, we demonstrate that we are treating all people with dignity and respect, and from that we become much more inclusive.
You know, I think it's a beautiful vision, and I don't want to take it for granted that something like that can just be accomplished. It's not something that can happen overnight. There's a lot of communities that are diverse, but that are not unified in the way that Montgomery County is, given its diversity. So I want to thank you for that, for your leadership in that.
Thank you. You have to work at it. You can't take it for granted.
No.
You cannot assume that we fully understand one or the other.
Yeah.
And there are differences. But if you're constantly working at it, then you can eliminate or reduce much of that.
That's right. Part of why how this festival comes together in highlighting in particular countries has to do with our Sister Cities program, which is something you've had a lot to do with that. So explain to us how that kind of developed and where it's taken us all these years.
Well, it comes as a result of the community partnership organization that we have established. Bruce Adams, who heads that for the county, has done a terrific job. One of the things that I noted, for example, is that the world had come to Montgomery County, but Montgomery County had not gone to the world. And so what I decided to do was to literally take Montgomery County to the rest of the world. That is, through our Sister City program that did not exist until I became county executive. So we've established that emphasizes coordination, cooperation, and support around the world.
And one of the other pieces of all this, what you're leaving our county with, is this tremendous legacy in education. Let's talk about the scholarship program that was set up and that you've contributed to.
Well, it's the Legacy Moving Forward program, working with the ACES program here at Montgomery College and the University of Maryland Shaded Grove. We had as a desire to increase funding for many needed but deserving students in the college. So what we did was to put together a program working with the college, many sponsors, and we were able to raise a great deal of money. As of the 23rd of September, we had about 1.7, moving toward the goal of about 2 million.
Thank you, and congratulations, because
Thank
that's
you.
a huge feat, and it'll really benefit the county and our economy for years to come.
We certainly believe so, because we have some very deserving students here.
And part of why that works is because there's so many MC graduates and Universities of Shady Grove graduates that stay in the county and contribute back in the county, and that's
Certainly.
really part of the success story of all this.
Certainly.
Well, thank you very much for joining us. I will miss you next year, but I hope you take that much deserved rest that
Thank you.
you want. Thank you so much. Now back to the stage here at World of Montgomery Festival. Watching World of Montgomery Festival, and I am sitting here with Cheng Zhao, if I said that correctly. She is with the Chinese Culture and Community Service Center, and this is now your 7th year with the festival.
Yes.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us, what is the role of your organization with the festival? You have a big role, so tell us a little bit about that.
Well, our center is to promote Chinese culture and appreciate the diversity of the different culture. So 7 years ago, when the Kids Museum founder, Ms. Kala Lesser, came to CCACC and invited us to come here, and we started participating in this event. And since then, we, every year we come here, we have Chinese culture displays, demos, and we always participate in the parade and in the performances. And it's been a pleasure working with different countries, different organizations for this.
Now, you're holding a lantern, and I'm holding this really
paper fan.
Pretty paper fan. That's right.
Yeah.
So these cultural items are here on display, but tell us, why are they meaningful to you?
Well, this year's theme is light, and the lanterns usually has a light inside, and that's why we chose this. And lanterns are used for celebrations of Chinese New Year and weddings and lots of other festivals. All of these means happy, joy, and healthy. It's good luck. And these are all hand painted.
Wow.
And with the Chinese, this is some flowers and bamboos and panda, and all with Chinese themes. And our artists had been working on this for a month, and we brought 400 lanterns to this to give people. And there's a light inside the lantern.
That's great. Yeah. So, for somebody who's not familiar with the center and its programs, can you tell us a little bit about what you all do here in the community?
Okay, CCACC was founded 36 years ago. We call it grassroots community center. The purpose is to provide services to the whole Washington metropolitan areas. We have a wide range of services. We have 6 different divisions. We serve the community age range from toddlers to seniors. So every year we service about 100,000 people in the community. We have adult health care center. We have home care. We have education division provide after school program in the Chinese school for the adopted Chinese kids. And there's some ESOL program for the education division. We have about 30 different clubs under our recreation center. We have we have a Pan Asia volunteer clinic, serve the low income, uninsured residents. So we provide a whole full range of service to our community.
This is great. So if people want to find out more information, where should they go?
Contact us, we have a website called ccacc-dc.org.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for your involvement here. You've done, I know, plenty, and I definitely hope to. Can I take this home?
Sure, this
okay,
is for
great.
you.
Thank you very much. And now we get to find out where Danielle has been traveling to. Let's take a look.
I'm here in the turkey tent with Hande Ayan. Hande, let's look at this table over here. You have a very interesting display.
Yes, so today you're in the turkey tent organized by American Turkish Association of Washington, D.C. And today we're sharing Turkish shadow puppet theater, which is called in our language Karagöz and Hacivat, two important characters you see over there. This is a very, very ancient art form in Turkey since 13th century. So today's theme in the festival is light. And Turkish Shadow Puppet Theater is very much about how you play with light and how you present the light in different form. So maybe Ayhan can tell more about the history of the art and how he does the puppet theater.
So I'm very curious to learn about that, Ayhan, so tell us more.
Yeah, it is the Karagöz. Karagöz is the traditional puppet of Turkey. It is declared as cultural heritage of humanity by UNESCO in 2009. It is known as one of the oldest shadow theater in earth, dating back to the 500 years in Anatolia. It is so unique art. It is it's made by skin of the camel. We are drawing that one, are making the colors and
the skin of the camel.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wow!
It's coming from Turkey. We are drawing the characters and cut it, and finally are performing. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Very interesting. And you have made those puppeteers?
Yeah, exactly. We designed this puppets, something like that. After that, we are cutting that one, and we are making the colors, and then finally it's gonna be like that.
Okay, and we have a theater right behind us,
exactly.
right?
Yes.
Let's take a look. Show us the behind the scenes.
Okay. Yeah, do you see it? It's like that. It is the shadow theater. That's why. Yes. It is not the white and black colors. You can see all the colors.
And that's why you need the light and the shadow, right?
Yeah,
here
exactly,
to be able
exactly.
to
I introduced this art for here and how it is made. What is the history of the Karagöz? That's so important for art.
Very interesting. Thank you so much for explaining the puppeteers to us. Now I'm gonna come on this side to talk with Demet Jabbar. Demet, welcome. I know you have a performance later on stage, and you are the co-founder of the Kardelen Turkish Dance Ensemble. What can we look forward to?
Wow. Today's performance is going to be awesome. We're gonna depict a Turkish henna ceremony, which is the ceremony before the wedding. So we have a beautiful bride, and the family is gonna say goodbye to her. So it's very emotional, little bit of tears and hugs, and lots of celebrations.
Oh, it should be beautiful. Thank you so much. And now I'm gonna find Hande again, and she's gonna tell us about the activities in this tent. Hande, so what do you have going on this table?
So we have a very fun artwork for children. So children are making their own puppets. They're picking one of the puppets, which is Karagöz or Hacivat. Then they color it, cut it, and make their own little puppet, as you can see from how it's doing. See?
I see, very beautiful.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. So they can, play around with it back at their home. And the second activity we have here is, as you're wearing as well, our traditional clothes. So we asked, so we have all these traditional clothes where you wear in, important days like henna night before the wedding, or in art or dance performances. So as you can see, they're trying on some of these clothes. These are all like,
Yeah, look at that little kid, so cute.
yeah, all these clothes are from Anatolia of Turkey, which is the Asian continent side of Turkey, and also there's some from Ottoman times as well. So they're trying on these clothes, taking photo either in front of the flag or on their own, so they can get a taste of Turkey or feel the history, 10,000 history, art, and culture of Turkey.
Hande, I would like to thank you for sharing your history with us, to talk about the puppeteers and the activities in your tent. And this is the World of Montgomery Festival.
Kardelen Turkish Dance Ensemble is here, and they promote the culture of Turkey through dances from the region. The group takes its name from a resilient Anatolian mountain flower that survives in harsh environments. Kardelen's dances provide a glimpse into the lives and celebrations of the people of the region, and they take audiences on a cultural journey through the villages of Asia Minor and the Balkans, all the way to the royal Ottoman palaces of Istanbul. The group members are committed to helping underprivileged children in developing countries who survive under difficult circumstances, just like the Kardelen flower. Let's enjoy some Turkish dancing. is the World of Montgomery Festival. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back, so stay with us.
Here at Germantown, we have simply amazing facilities. Students really are getting trained, they're getting access to equipment, exactly what they would see in industry, and we're probably the only place in the state that has this. The beauty of this program is instead of having one piece of equipment, we have multiple pieces of equipment. So we have enough equipment to put 3 or 4 students on, whereas in most programs, students watch the instructor demonstrate the equipment. But here, we actually have the students touching the equipment. They're the ones, for example, adding cells into the bioreactor, programming the parameters, watching the cells. I feel that our program does an outstanding job of preparing students for the job market. And that's evidenced by the fact that we have companies calling us, asking us for our students. My feeling is that the companies are happy with what we're doing, and we have created our curricula with direct input from the companies, and we maintain that on a regular basis. I think the demand for a skilled workforce, even at the entry level, will just continue to grow.
One, two, three.
So you don't know what you're gonna do. So many options, but still confused. College degree is on your mind, but where to go you can't decide. You never know if you never try. So what are you waiting for? It's time to make your move and make your dreams come true. Now is the time to start. No better place for you. So come and be a part of the family here at MC. Come and be a part of the family here at MC. Come and be a part of the family here at MC.
Welcome back to the World of Montgomery Festival. You've been watching an incredible afternoon full of performances, dancing, colors. We've seen colors from all over the world, not just in the parade, but just the people that are here. And I think that's part of what makes this county incredibly special. When talking to our county executive, really, we understood that this incredible multicultural community that we have is unique, and we really cannot take it for granted. One of the ways in which you can give back is by volunteering in our county. So here at the festival, there are groups, there's a number of nonprofits that are offering opportunities to our community members for volunteerism. And volunteerism really is a great way to get involved in our county and what our county is doing. So I encourage all of us to go to the Montgomery County website and connect with volunteer opportunities. It's a phenomenal way to find organizations that connect with your values. And one of the opportunities we also have here today is to learn about what MC is doing. MC is engaging kids and families with face painting, with There's a group here that's teaching everyone how to wear scarves and the meaning of head coverings in different countries. And so there's a lot that we can take advantage of here today. Now, up next, we have a Korean performing arts group. This is the academy that teaches Korean traditional performances that have existed for almost 5,000 years in Korean history. This academy helps Korean Americans connect with their origins, educate the public, and contribute to a precious, peaceful community, nation, and world, which is why we're here today. Today they will be dancing a dance called the Samulnori. So if this is your first time watching this, I hope you get to learn, as I will too. Let's take a look.
come on up. The next song is coming, so come. Everybody, you can dance right there. You can dance right there.
तू होगी 1 2 2 ओ कुड़िए what to do ओ हो गई मुंडे दी पतंगा वर्गी तू एवें उड़दी ओ हो गई मुंडे दी हिला ते चलदी टुक टुक तू करदी मेकअप तू करदी आ अंग्रेजी पढ़दी गिट पिट तू करदी जिम्मे कोइन साडी विक्टोरिया तू कैंटी बिग बैन दी पूरा लंदन ठुमकदा ओ जदों नचे पैण दी पूरा लंदन ठुमकदा तू कैंटी बिग बैन दी पूरा लंदन ठुमकदा ओ जदों नचे पैण दी पूरा लंदन ठुमकदा लाउड स्पीकर ते मांडोना वजदी ओ लाइके वारिजिन फैल करते कबूतर वारगी
South Korea is one of the safest and most peaceful countries in the world. Now it's time to go to the South Korean tent and check out what Danielle is up to.
It's time to learn more about the activities in the South Korea tent, and I have here Song Hutchins with us. Welcome, Song.
Thank you.
So, what are the activities that you have planned today here for kids and families? And I see there is some calligraphy going on that table.
Yes, so we used to have, earlier we have a lot of people here, but right now the Mr. Hwan Myung-won, he's a Korean calligrapher. He's very well known, and so he's teaching people how to write their name in Korean.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it is very cool, and then also it's very pretty too. So the Korean character is very, in Korea we used to use a Chinese character for a long time, but then we have several different the dynasty that we have, but then we have a last dynasty is called Joseon, and Joseon's number 4, fourth king is called Sejong, and he created a Korean character because the Chinese characters are only used by elites and then lawyer families. So he thought that everybody needs the characters where they can easily write and read and express their feelings, and they can also make sounds, and so basically that the words that everybody can use. So in 1446 he actually worked with a lot of scholars to create the Korean character. It's 24 characters with 14 vowels and 10 consonants. So you put together and make a Korean. So if you see the samples on the back, if you see a lot of them in the back, and it used to be right up to down, you can see it's written up to down, but now it's going from left to right. So most of it's from right or left to right. So anybody can learn Korean. It's very easy to write, but it is a sounds that it creates a lot of sounds and feelings that you cannot really find in English either.
Very nice, very interesting song. And let's talk about another activity that you have here in your tent. Yes, so let's take a look at what they are doing right now.
Right, so you have these are small lentils. So you can fold the paper like this, and then you open it.
Oh, that is so pretty.
Lentil, yes, but then they also use the paper to create a lot of things here. If you see the table.
Oh yeah, this table is very impressive.
Yes, it's a very interesting thing is that you have the orange one on the right. Those are used those chapstick cover paper, and then a lot of them are utilized recycled papers, so newspapers, magazines. So a lot of them are interestingly used by recycled paper to create the beautiful arts.
Oh, it's very incredible that this is done by recycled paper.
Yes, it's all done by recycled paper. So you can see that's very beautiful. So lentil is very, a lot of countries are using these lentils, but Koreans do because this is a symbol of actually long ago, I guess several those dynasties, and we had like a New Year's and Thanksgiving days that we have, and they have a get together in one place. And they create the beautiful big lentils, and they put actually lights in there, and then it puts onto the air. So and then they make wishes. So it started from a long time ago. We used light to celebrate. So so that's about the papers.
And that's that's very interesting. Song, thanks for telling about your activities here in the Korean tent. And this is the World of Montgomery Festival.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at what's going on in one of the stages here at the World of Montgomery Festival. did you know that over 80 different languages are spoken in Ethiopia? Oromo and Amharic are two of the most popular ones. Luckily for foreign travelers, English is widely spoken. Danielle, what are you up to in the Ethiopia tent? Let's take a look.
The Ethiopian coffee ceremony is very important for Ethiopians. And right now I am with Elias Wodo, who will share more about this ceremony. Elias, welcome.
Thank you so much.
So tell me here, we have this lady with a beautiful costume and then some cups around. Describe to me what we are seeing.
Well, this is a daily routine ceremony, coffee ceremony in Ethiopia. It is well known all over the country, and people are gathered, friends or family members or guests who's coming to the place where they can be treated with this ceremony.
Okay, and I see a few objects in here. Let's start with that one first.
This here, this is something that a household item in Ethiopia, and this is handmade. It's made with grass reed, and you can serve popcorn kind of stuff for the ceremony, and it's a beautiful handmade product.
It is. I would love to have on my table at home.
You can store it like that, or you can hang it on the wall, and it's very convenient to keep it in the house or to serve as different products on it.
I love it. How about this one, this beautiful green one?
Well, this one also has the same purpose like the other one, but this one has a cover on it, you know. So, but it's just a different made, and it has, it's full of colors, as you see it. And it's just holding different kinds of foods, and as I said earlier, popcorns and things like that.
Very nice, very nice. How about this last one that we have back there? What is that used for?
Well, this one is actually used to store some valuable products, especially the ladies used it much more than the men, because they put their jewelries in it, and they can keep some valuable items to store.
I like the size of it.
It has different sizes on it also.
Very nice. So let's get up here and check your table. I see some beautiful objects on this side.
Yes.
So let's come around this way, Elias, and let's show this beautiful object here.
Well, this is like serving like food. You can serve food with it, and also it's handmade.
Okay.
And it has made with reed grass also, and it has a long life.
It does. I can see.
Yes.
And you have different sizes, as I'm seeing here, right?
Absolutely. This is many different sizes, from smaller one like that, and we have a bigger one. We can show that one there. So we can bigger one like that. So yes, it has different sizes on it.
Okay. Now I see a very interesting glass over here. Let me get it so you can explain to us what is this about. What is it for?
Well, it is. It's like a crystal made. We call it brille, and it's used for Ethiopian wine. We call it taj, and usually served with this product.
So anybody who drinks wine would be drinking with this kind of glass.
Wine in terms of taj, not regular wine.
I see. There's a difference.
That is correct. That is correct.
Okay. Now we're getting close to the end of our interview here, Mr. Elias, and I would like you to explain. This is a guitar, but I would like you to tell us more about it.
Well, this is handmade also. It's a kind of guitar, but we call it bagana, and it's used for. It has a different tone than guitar. It has a different bass than guitar, and it's used usually when there is like fasting period. there are some songs, some kind of songs like that. They can be more used at that time than the regular time. It's not like, you know, for fun, or I mean, it's for fun, but at the same time, reminding you that you are fasting when you hear the sound of this product.
Elias Waldo, thank you so much for sharing your culture with us today. And this is the World of Montgomery Festival.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
I'm back here with Carla Silvestre. She is the Director of Community Engagement for the college. Thank you so much for joining us. Tell us a little bit about just how this festival helps accomplish the mission that you have here at the college.
Well, we're thrilled to bring people from all over the county, from all kinds of backgrounds here to the college to just have a good time. I just left the stage where everyone's on stage dancing Bollywood and having a blast, and so we want them to come to Montgomery College, have a good time, and also be with family and community.
Now, community engagement has just really it's hard to describe everything that you all do because you're doing so much in the community, right? But really at the heart of it, you're taking the college and you're going right to where people are. So tell us, how do you accomplish that?
Yeah, we go to a lot of events like this one all over the county, of a festival or a church or a community group that's having an event. We like to be there to raise awareness about everything that we have here at Montgomery College. We're a huge institution, like we heard today, to serve people from age to 9 to 99. So we want to make sure that people are aware of everything that Montgomery College has to offer.
Carla, what is one of the most special activities or highlights from the festival that you'd want people to really take advantage of when they come back next year if they didn't get to come this year?
I think the performances are fabulous, especially the ones that are interactive, because we get to see people of all types having fun together, and that's what this festival is all about, just bringing our community together and celebrating our diversity.
Well, I hope you have a lot of fun. This is still going on.
I'm having a blast. Yes, thank you, Carolina.
Thank you so much. Up next, the Jung Martial Arts Academy. They've been training and sharing the benefits of martial arts for over 20 years, helping people gain skills in martial arts, get healthy, train, or compete. So let's take a look. Welcome back to World of Montgomery Festival. I've got Bruce Adams here with me. He is with the Office of Community Partnerships in our county. Thank you, because so much of what's going on today is because of your leadership.
Well, thank you. Thank you for being here. You guys have been a great partner. I was born in Montgomery County, and it was a very different place, and all these incredible, talented people from every corner of the globe came right here to Montgomery County where I grew up. It's so unbelievable to me. It has so enriched our community, and this World of Montgomery Festival showcases that great diversity.
It really does. And one of the things that for me has always been important is just volunteerism. In fact, I got into TV because I volunteered.
Oh, that's great.
So for me, it just has a special place in my heart, you know, to want to get out and do something in the community that you care about. So the week up next is...
This is a big week for me with the World of Montgomery Festival and then Community Service Week.
Right.
Back a long time ago when I was on the county council, I started something called Community Service Day. And it's so enriching to see 32 years later, it's still going.
Wow. Bruce, what is your favorite part of the festival? If you could pinpoint to one thing, what do you love about this?
I enjoy the passport. It's for the kids, but it makes me feel like a kid to go around to each of the tents and get my passport stamped. So I like that.
Okay, so you did get stamps, right?
All the sister cities I got.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming and joining us here today, and just for everything that you do for this festival.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll be right back, but stay with us here at World of Montgomery Festival.
There's no better place in the Washington, D.C. area to grow your science or technology business than PIC-MC. The Pinckney Innovation Complex for Science and Technology at Montgomery College, or PIC-MC, is an integrated academic, business, and research campus, conveniently located in Germantown, Maryland. Zoned as a life sciences center, PIC-MC is being developed for companies in the science, cybersecurity, and technology industries. Partnering with PIC-MC will provide your business with a supply of highly skilled workers and customized training to keep employees up to date and ready to succeed. The Germantown Innovation Center provides space and support for startup technology companies. The state-of-the-art Bioscience Education Center is accessible to PIC-MC partners. And our cybersecurity lab hosts industry training for current and future cybersecurity professionals. Space is available for lease and can be built to suit your organization's needs. Don't wait. Make your move to the Pinckney Innovation Complex for Science and Technology at Montgomery College today. Visit montgomerycollege.edu/STEMbiz.
I migrated to the United States in 2009. Right after that, I joined the Navy. When I got out in 2015, I enrolled here as a full-time student. I had a great experience, and the teachers who, like the questions they asked, the way they pushed me to think, made me fall in love with the process of science itself. This is my team, and the biggest part of my team is not just my peers, but as well as my professors. The rigor of the curriculum pushed me. I am actually working probably in a similar level who are taking an honors class in a major university. I did not think that I'm going to have a research opportunity in Montgomery College, but I was very wrong. NIH came to this campus recruiting students from this college to join the community college research partnership program. I'm a life science major, and Montgomery College helped me to transfer from here to Cornell. MC works for me because it transformed me from a sailor to a successful life science student.
emerging biotechnology fields require the latest advanced laboratory research techniques, and BioTrack is the premier training program in the DC region for today's elite research scientists. BioTrack has provided hands-on training to over 16,000 scientists through postgraduate level workshops, team taught by experts, active researchers from prestigious local and national institutions. BioTrack also specializes in providing customized biotechnology workshops for academic, commercial, or government institutions. BioTrack's workshops are conducted at Montgomery College's Bioscience Education Center, conveniently located within the Pinckney Innovation Complex for Science and Technology at MC's Germantown campus. This state-of-the-art facility, with its 25 labs and small class sizes, is the ideal environment for mastering courses that specialize in bioinformatics, next-generation sequencing, gene editing with CRISPR, as well as other genomic, stem cell, and immunology-related areas. For course and registration information, go to biotrack.com. BioTrack, excellence in biotechnology training.
We don't all start in the same place, but we all deserve the same chance. Montgomery College graduates, rise up and say, I am MC. If you are the first in your family graduating from college, worked while attending college, are a military veteran, service member, or reservist, education empowers you to make an impact on your life, your family, your community, and the world.
Welcome back to the World of Montgomery Festival. This day is packed, full of activities, fun, food, dances, performances, and here we're going to watch the Chinese perform. some great Ethiopian music coming up. But first, a quick break. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Interested in career success? Get to Montgomery College and we'll get you going. You can earn an associate's degree in only 2 years. With 3 campuses, award-winning faculty, and multiple online learning opportunities, Montgomery College will empower you to set your course and succeed. Want to pursue a bachelor's degree? If you start at MC, you can save 1/3 on total tuition costs of a 4-year program. Apply today.
MC works for me because it helped me grow as an individual. There's so much diversity here. Before coming to MC, I had no idea what research was. Right now, I can write you a 3-page paper just like this. I always have a big love for biology. All these classes, chemistry and calculus was my main subject. That's where I feel comfortable. We work on algae, and our work was most related to the hydrogen production. We wanted to see how we can modify the production of hydrogen by this algae. In the greenhouse, we try to grow plants without using the soil. The waste from the plant is the food for the fish, and the waste of the fish is the food for the plant. MC has helped me get into Cornell University. Oh, I would miss MC so much because I was feeling so comfortable here.
The Ethiopian community is largely gathered around our Tacoma Park Silver Spring campus. And so for us, it is really special to be hosting not just the Ethiopian cultural band here today, but a whole tent full of information, activities, and just everything for the whole family. Here up next, the Ethiopian Cultural Band teaches and performs all over the DC area. Their dancing music is contagious, so if you want to get up and dance, you've been warned. Coming up is the Great Ethiopian Cultural Band.
One chair, and the sauce. One other sauce. And the sauce. And the sauce. Check.
You've been watching the Great Ethiopian Cultural Band, but unfortunately we have come to the end of the show. And this now being our 4th year going live to you from World of Montgomery Festival, it's been a privilege and a pleasure. Now Danielle, you got to go everywhere. So tell me a little bit about your travels. What was great? What did you learn?
Well, I have to say that my favorite tent, I think, was the Iraqi tent. I just love the costumes. And I believe you saw me wearing one of them. It was from Tunisian, actually. So Middle East, right? He had different artifacts. I mean, it was the Iraq tent, but also they shared a little bit or showed more of other cultures too. So we had the former ambassador of Iraq to the U.S. talking to us about the history of Iraq, the contributions that they have done to civilization, and it's very impressive, right? So I'll say that. Now, every year, I have to say that my favorite tent is the Kid Museum. I absolutely love the work that Ia Ishak does there, how she's so thoughtful about the activities for the kid. I mean, they were drilling and adding circuits to a world map. That was super cool. Yeah.
And you know what? And that's the Kid Museum has just incredible activities for kids that integrate not just, all these cultural elements, but STEM, right? Science, technology, engineering, and math. And they do a great job of combining those two things. So, as one of the main organizers of this festival, we really got to give it to them.
We have to. And to finally end up my trip here, I have this for you.
Did you bring this to me?
Yes.
A souvenir.
A souvenir.
Thank
this
you.
is from the South Korea tent. Ooh. It's a lantern.
Oh, that is wonderful. So I can collect my lantern from China and my lantern from South Korea. I love it. Well, thank you very much, Danielle. I am, one of the things that I really got to experience this time around is just a sense that, the festival brings together so many countries, and really that unity that we can have here in Montgomery County is something I don't want to take for granted. The fact that there's so many beliefs, ethnicities, races, backgrounds, experiences, and still we can have a harmonious, peaceful community that comes together and celebrates each other's cultures. Let's just be grateful for that. I'm really, really grateful that to live in this county, to be a resident here, to be a part of Montgomery College, and to have our college community just represent and host and open up its doors the way that we've done that today. It's been really great.
So true, and I am also grateful for that.
Well, Danielle, I cannot wait for next year already. It's going to be wonderful again. Thank you so much for what you did today.
Thank you, and I want to thank our wonderful crew who woke up really early today to put this show for you. So, MCTV, thumbs up.
That's right. Thank you so much for watching the World of Montgomery Festival.